See, I was a little rusty with the button on him. Oh man, what's going on, good people? You already know who it is. This is the Dallas Duo. I am one half of the Dallas Duo. I am D.Hill, who I have with me.
Man, it's your boy D.White. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What's going on, good people? And like I said, we are the Dallas Duo. You can catch us on the Three Man Weave YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Appreciate the
Right.
good brothers letting us utilize the channel. Get our
Oh, yeah,
tips off.
definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, please make sure you like. If you show up, you like, if you share, subscribe. We definitely need all the support that we can get.
For sure. We appreciate it. We appreciate it for sure.
We got in the building.
Right. Hey, here it's football. It's football season.
Oh man, you feeling it? We feeling it already.
Right.
Training camps, like I said, training camp. People just still getting off the plane, and we
Right.
couldn't wait. You can tell.
Get off the play. Okay, commanders don't even roll off the tongue, right? Commanders. Like what?
What's funny because the NBA had had an opportunity to take over this off season, but
Right.
they put Kevin Durant put a halt in free agency.
Right. Definitely.
So like you say, so
Definitely.
now everybody just been waiting for some news, waiting for some rumors, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
training camp is here. Like I said, all the coverage is showing up. All the people that we like to watch, they they there. Shouts
Right.
out to everybody that went out live to training camp. People that cover their own teams. I mean, people are like I say, we excited for I know you're a fan of baseball. You've been watching baseball.
Right.
Baseball has been exciting this year,
Yeah.
but it's like it's just different when football season come around.
Right, it is, man. It is. It is for sure. Just a different feel, man. Different vibe. You get different. Football fans a different type of fan, man.
Yeah. They say you've been clamoring the news, but I don't think we've been clamoring the much news for as Cowboys
Right.
fans this offseason. I
Right.
think this is one of the most boring offseasons, most frustrating offseasons in a long time.
That's a good word. Frustrating. That's a great word you just used there.
So let's go ahead and get our let's get our frustrations out before we get
Right.
before we
Right.
get too tight, get into it.
Right. Right. We're gonna let you know we're just getting all the negativity out before the show start. We go negativity. We gonna pull it out, and we're gonna get ready all optimistic views to start the season fresh. But we gotta get this negativity off our chest first.
I told myself I would give it to training camp to get over this Amari Cooper getting rid of him. It's training camp
Right.
is here. I still ain't over. I'm still
Right.
I'm still frustrated.
And I think the fact that it is not even that getting rid of them, yeah, but I think the fact that we only got a fifth round pick, that would really, if we'd got like a 2 or something, it would have been a lot, you know what I'm saying, be more manageable. But to get a fifth, that shit, I mean, it's sting, bro.
And then you just seeing all the wide receiver contract just after that, just after the trade, and just making his
Right.
contract just look,
Right.
manageable.
Manageable now. It's nothing now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Knowing
not
that
20 million a year ain't nothing now.
knowing that we had the option to reduce his cap hit,
Right.
I understand that CD is ready to emerge to be the number one. I'm okay
Mm-hmm.
with that. We don't have to
But
pay CD for 2 more years.
right.
I would have been okay with letting Michael Gallup test the market just to see what he would have
Right.
gotten. Because to be quite honest, obviously Chris Godwin he didn't get to test the market.
Right.
OBJ tested, he's still a free agent.
Mhm.
These are the only reason I named those two because they also had ACL injuries.
Exactly.
So
Right.
I
Right.
would have liked to see what he would have got in the open market just to see if
Mm-hmm.
maybe we could have matched it, maybe we could have gotten him for less, or could have just let him walk. I'm
Got the
really like
comp fit.
you know the Lyell news. I got over that kind of quickly.
Right.
The way that he played last year, the coming in the year before, like I said, coming in out of shape, having surgery, the delaying the surgery, whatever it
Right.
was,
Whatever it was.
the negative reports that came with him, like I said, the suspension that he had to deal with last year.
Exactly.
I would have liked to get a compensation for him because
Mm-hmm.
But I understood they wanted the money now. I really don't
Right.
understand that they wanted the money now when you're not using the money.
But you're not. But we're not using the money. Like
So
what? I can see we were doing something with the bread, but we're not. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh,
that's the frustrating part is the fact that okay, you wanted to get the money now, but you're not
right.
doing nothing with the money.
Right. D Law helps us out on his contract. We ain't doing nothing with the money.
Nothing with the money. Like I
Layout
said,
Collins get. We ain't doing nothing with the money. Cooper gone off the books. We ain't doing nothing with the money. It
like
ain't
you get
adding up, bro.
when you had like you said, you already showed your hand when you wanted to pay Randy Gregory,
Right.
and you turned around. I got over that. I got over that kind of quick as well. The Von Miller news, that they offer him the same contract.
Same contract. Right.
I'm not that mad at that.
Right.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm more,
I'm not mad at that. Yeah,
I'm more mad at that he just won't shut up about it.
bro.
Like
Every
it's just,
month, every 2 months, Von Miller come with another Dallas story how he wanted to play in Dallas. Like, bro,
yeah,
we offered you 70 mil. Like, come on. If you wanted to
like
play us, be home, you would have took that.
you making it seem like we offered you chump change. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's the part that's really frustrating. That's the more frustrating part about it. Like he won't shut up about it. Like I said,
Right.
I get the fact that they did go. They were proactive. It was like I said, they allotted this money for Randy Gregory. They were like, okay, boom. We wanted them
Right.
to turn around for Zadarius Smith or Von Miller.
Hmm.
We wanted them to turn around and offer that money. They
Right.
did.
They
So
did.
I can't be but so much mad
Right.
at
Right.
them about that. But it's just
Yeah.
the fact that I just think that if let's just say for example, they could have did the same exact offseason, could have did the same exact draft,
Hmm.
and you still could have kept Amari. And let's say you would have kept Lyle.
Right.
You would have had more depth.
Hmm.
You wouldn't have had these question marks that you have on purpose that you're going into training camp
Right.
and going into the
Like,
season with. Like
just,
instead of
just.
like I understand what they're doing. Do I like it?
Hmm.
Hell no.
Right.
It's just that I'm just not grasping why. Like
Right. Right. Like we purposely made ourselves a worse team than what we were last year by getting rid of 2 star. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like does. And without filling it
nothing.
uh with nothing, with a good replacement, with a backup, contingency. I know you got these young guys need to play, you need to see what they got, but so if the young guys come and flop, what we doing? We just throwing away the season or something, you know what I'm saying? Like
We go
cats,
panic
it's
mode.
football, man. You can't throw away a season in football. The cat's career, bro.
We will go in panic mode. And it's just it's like I said, it's frustrating. But we said it when we lost to the 49ers.
Hmm.
That was the worst playoff loss that we had in a while because it's
Right.
going to let Stephen Jones be cheap as he wants to be.
Cheap as he want to be.
It's like it didn't because at that time when free agency opened, we had the opportunity to go for it.
Right.
The NFC was wide open at that time. The NFC really still is not really that tough of a
Right.
conference. It's still
Exactly.
it's winnable.
It is, man. It is. For
Like I
sure.
said, at the time, like I said, before Tom Brady came back, like I said, Devontae left Green Bay. The Rams,
Hmm.
the Rams are still the Rams. No,
Right.
but it's like I think we
Right.
was in position to retool and go
Hmm.
for it, and instead we purposely took steps back.
Purposely took stuff, and that is frustrating. You see teams that's been there, NFC championships, Super Bowls, they still making moves to get better, adding pieces, and we sitting around. We ain't been to the NFC championship game since '95, and
Yeah,
we sitting around with our hands like we good. Like man, we got this figured out. Da, 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 da. Like we
like,
don't have it figured out, bro. The
like,
Bengals been to the Super Bowl since we've been to the daggone NFC championship. Think about that.
come
That's
on now.
terrible.
Yeah, yeah, but they had to but like, you got to change your philosophy. You got to
And they
change your
changed their
ideology. You got to
philosophy.
change your ways.
And they 2 years
And you see
ago,
what happened.
they changed their philosophy, started making moves in free agency,
Hmm.
drafting better. Now look at them. I mean, they need to take a page over there from Cincinnati, man. They owner stepped back. He was
That's a
tight. He stepped back and let football people do football things, man.
but we still got Oz meddling. We got the son, all in the
Right.
video,
Oh,
all on the record. you know,
no.
but but overall, you know, just You got it out your system. You got your vent
Right.
out. You got your
I
vent
was
out.
gonna, I was gonna say this. I'm defensive wise, I'm straight. Quinn gonna do his thing. We signed a bunch. We signed a bunch of our defensive players, free agents back. I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy about that. But offense, I felt like we took a step back without, getting sufficient replacements, starter level replacements, good free agency. But I mean, that's the bed they made. We're gonna have to lie in it. So I just
All right,
I done got off my chest. I'm good. I spoke my piece. So
hold on. Before, did you want to sign Julio?
I just wanted to sign a player. Like it ain't had to be Julio specifically. I really wanted Will Fuller. Well, he was still out there. He's still out there. Could happen. Will Fuller. I just needed because since Gallup's going, it's not going to start the season. He gonna start the season on pup. It's hard to get excited about
Mm-hmm.
C.D. Lamb, a third round rookie, James Washington, and Noah Brown. I'm just keeping it real. It's
Yeah.
hard to be excited about that as you're starting wide receiver core coming up. So I thought a good, veteran, cheap veteran wide receiver for a 1 year deal would have been good. Julio would have been good. Will Fuller, shoot, even Cole Beasley, something like Ty, somebody like that is not going to break the bank. He ain't gonna be a world beater either, but he got skins on the wall. He been there, done that. You can trust on him, count on him until Gallup get back. But I mean, but we don't, what I'm saying, they don't listen to us. So
I would like. I understand the plan. Like
right.
I understand the plan. I didn't want Julio because like Julio is too big of a name.
Hmm.
Like he's too big of a name, and like okay, he would have been forced to play, and like I said,
Right.
even if he wasn't the old Julio that we know, we would have still been throwing him out there. We'd have like okay, we gotta
Yeah.
play him because he's Julio.
It's Julio. Right.
That's why I understand the move of getting a James Washington because somebody that's you know he's a veteran, but like he said, he's
Mhm.
still hungry. Like he hadn't really reached, he hasn't done enough.
Right.
So
Right. Exactly.
like say,
Yeah.
so now you're
He's
gonna
trying to
get him
fully
out there
reset
and
state.
like, yeah, he got to prove it. So now
Right.
he has something to prove because this might be it for him. I like
Exactly. Right.
I like that move more so than going to get somebody else. And I
Right.
understand going with the youth movement because
Right.
we've been starting out hot. We've been starting out hot in the season, and then, like I say, when it comes to the end of the season, we're going down. So I think
Hmm.
the philosophy now is kind of either maybe it's the purposely start off slow in the peak and when in the end of the season when you need to.
Hmm.
Hey, we got a question. Let me see. What do y'all think the team need to push y'all to the next level to make it past the first round at least?
I say I know for a fact we need to be more disciplined. Though we was the most penalized team in the league last year. I mean that kills drives, scoring opportunities. Just takes the win out your sail, man. Give the other team the momentum, So that's really a big key for us is being more disciplined and what we're doing out there on the field, man.
You got to figure out what's really stopping you. And what I mean by that is no everybody shouldn't come in with the same exact game plan on how to stop you.
Right.
At some point you have to be able to adjust and be able to counter that. Like
Yeah.
maybe make them stop you another way. Like at
Yeah.
some point, like I get it. Like let's say for example, you playing the Ravens. It's like, okay, boom, we gotta stop the run. We gotta stop
Right.
the run, make them
Hmm.
pass. I get it. Okay, cool. It's like, okay, boom, they hit us with the cover four, all they was beating us with 4-man front rush. They was stopping the run off that, like I said,
Right.
sending everybody in coverage, and you couldn't figure that out with
Couldn't
weeks
figure that
ago,
out.
with multiple teams showing you that's on film, and you
Right.
really couldn't figure this out. That's on Dak. That's on Kellen. That's on Mike McCarthy. That's on
Hmm.
everybody. Like I said, nobody should be able to do like nobody should be able to attack you the same exact
Right.
way.
You get beat like that once. It shouldn't happen again, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I just didn't,
Right.
I just didn't. That's what's gonna stop. That's what really got us over the hump.
Right.
And I feel
After
like
that Denver game, it was never the same, bro. Really. After that Denver game,
I'm
the
frozen.
offense won't the same.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hate. Mhm.
I was frozen, bro. So
Oh yeah, he good.
I mean, you could attribute that to Dak's calf, his injury. But I mean, like I said, he's the one that has said that it wasn't that bad for us to
Right.
give him that much of an excuse. It was just the fact that teams was just playing us the same exact way. Like I said, he gave us the blueprint. Like I said, and I
Right.
understand. And I was fearing that when we played New England, they would give us the blueprint, give teams the blueprint on how to stop us.
Hmm.
And most of them, like I said, more and more teams just seen the Denver game plan and just start using it,
Hmm.
start adding to it, and like it's
Right.
nothing that we could do to adjust it to. It's like, come on, bro,
That's
like
it's crazy to me, man.
every team was doing this to you. At some point,
Right.
y'all got to figure this out.
Like
If
y'all,
if Kurt Warner can figure it out, he
it
doing
made
he doing quarterback
right.
confidential. If he can figure out how to stop it, and how to attack it, why can't y'all do that? Like I said,
Yeah.
it's a trickle down effect to everybody. Like I said, offensive line got to be play better. I
Right.
understand that the running game got to be better. Dak had to be
Right.
better. The receivers had to be. I understand people had to be better. I'm not,
Yeah.
giving them an excuse, but damn, the
Yeah.
coaching staff couldn't figure out nothing. Like
Right. Game plan had to be better. Like it made me think that they needed did the coach staff, offensive coaching staff need a Kyler Murray clause in their contract
he so
because they couldn't have been watching 4 hours of film. You know what I'm saying? Like week after week getting hit with
independently.
the same stuff. Like made me think like, yo, y'all watching film? Like what's going on? It's crazy. Then they and negligent of them playing Zeke, knowing he was hurt with the messed up knee over Pilot. Like I mean, this.
That,
I mean,
that's, it's stuff like that. That's what
right,
it's stuff like that that's frustrating. That's what'll get you over the hump. It's just minimal stuff like that. Just stop like I said, the penalties, just
right.
killing drive, playing Zeke, knowing that he hurt,
Knowing that he
knowing
hurt.
knowing
Like
that he hurt. And Tony Pollard, he out there giving you a burst. You're not giving him more snaps. We're gonna get
every
into
time he
that.
touched the ball, something good happened.
We gonna
But
get
you
into it.
you force feeding Zeke.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it.
Right.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Shouts out to the question though.
Appreciate you, bro.
Most excited player that you ready to see at camp? You want
Oh,
to do
mine is.
both sides of the ball, or you just how you gonna do it?
So we can do 1-1. That way, I'm sure we got. I know we both want to say probably one guy. Everybody want to say the first round pick, but I was going to do somebody else. I know the first round pick is obvious. I let you do the first round pick. I was going to say well, first round pick and a wide receiver. I'm sure everybody want to see them. But I'm more with Sam Smith.
Yeah,
I want to see Sam Smith. I mean Sam Williams. I want to see what Sam Williams got on the
William.
defensive side of the ball. I'm very excited about seeing him. I think he is a better pass rusher than people give him credit for. He was in the SEC going against first round tackles, you know what I'm saying, putting up good film. He's stronger coming out of college than a lot of people think. I think his measurables is good, his speed is good. He's not like the real like Randy Gregory, Gumby, Bendy type,
Yeah.
but he's a mix of between. I say he's like a D-Law Gregory, like in a mold between, like in between them two. Like he got a little bit more bend than D-Law, but not as much as Gregory. But he got more strength than Gregory. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I think he's a mix between them two. I think he's going to surprise some people. So I'm very excited to see how he's going to do in the preseason, how he acclimates to the pro game. Like I said, playing in the SEC going to give him a little bit of edge, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's seen some top talent, some top tackles that got drafted in the first round this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
My guy, I'm gonna go with on the defensive side of the ball as well though, but I'm going with Kelvin Joseph.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I know it's hard. I know saying he got cleared by his legal issues,
Hmm.
and I know it's hard for you to say that this may be a make or break season for a second year player, but I do believe so because of the severity of the legal issue that he just avoided,
Right.
and the fact that Anthony Brown had such a good season last year is like
Right.
it's going to be hard to just take Anthony Brown's job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like so, but it's your time. You have to show up this offseason. I mean, this training camp. Like you said, you've been at every practice, you've been at every
Right.
OTAs,
Hmm.
and you've been working. You like you said, you've been in it, you've been there, and you have the talent.
Yeah, we're
So
putting in work. We've been putting in work.
so I know in these, like I say, these joint practices and these preseason games, you're going to be able to, showcase your real skills. And I'm definitely more so. I think you're gonna have a wake up call. So I do
Right. Oh,
think,
he better.
yeah. So I do think that I'm definitely excited to see what he can do because they trying to find a way to get rid of Anthony Brown
Oh
or
yeah.
Jordan Love.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know how they
They
thinking about
trying.
money.
Trying to say they're brave. Yep. They're definitely trying. Man, like for all the Cowboys fans, we all know Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
That's a given. We all want to see how he do at guard. I think he been working out with Duke, Manny Weather. I'm excited about that. Him
Okay.
and Bi. So
Let's talk about this right quick. We're talk about Tyler Smith right quick.
mm.
Do you trust this coaching staff to cross train?
I
The
wa-
reason why I asked you that is because
Mhm.
the old regime used to always say about positional flex and
Position
versatility
flex.
and
Right.
never utilized it.
Right.
So we've been scoring about positional flex. We've been scoring about
Right.
versatility. We don't know about this for real until we had a Dan Quinn.
Right.
But Dan Quinn is on the defensive side of the ball.
Exactly.
So do you trust this coaching staff to cross train Tyler Smith?
So it's hard for me to say I trust them because I haven't seen an offensive lineman, besides Zach Martin, but that's Zach Martin. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been doing that before, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to say that, but I like to give them the benefit of the doubt, just off the strength of Terrence Steele. I seen how they developed Terrence Steele to become from an undrafted rookie, and he wasn't even a good undrafted rookie to a legit starting right tackle in the league now. So I'm a lean to saying yes after seeing the development that they're doing to some of these players. So I'm gonna lean with yes. I think I trust them. Like I said, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I think
I'm going.
it's just hard for a rookie to I wish he could just focus on one position right now, but I understand it
Yeah,
though.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt if they just keep him on the left side. They said he was a left side player,
Right,
so cool. Just keep him on the left side.
right, right,
And like the same thing for go for Valesco. Keep him as a backup on the left side.
right.
Keep Ball on the right
On the
side.
right,
I
keep him
understand.
on the right.
I know for game day rosters, you want a swing tackle, you want
Right,
somebody to play both sides, so you can get more people on the active day roster. I
right.
understand that, but to their benefit,
Hmm.
if they ask Kate play both sides, it's no
Right.
need to try to play with it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because if we can get anything positive out of Walesko, that's a plus.
Right. Right. Right.
So don't try to ruin it by all this extra training and cross training and all that.
Hmm.
Let's solidify him on the left side because we know he's going to get plenty of reps on the left tackle because, like I said,
Hmm.
we're not about to play Tyron. He's not about to practice a lot. He's not about to play in the preseason, so we know it's going
Right.
to be reps to have.
Valuable reps, bro. Because we all know, we hate to say it, Tyron Smith missing 2-3 games, bro. I mean, it just
Yeah,
come with the territory now.
yeah.
So he needs to get those reps for sure.
So, like you say, as long as them two, like I say, those 3 games don't come, at the bad time. But like you said, those reps that he can get is going to be valuable, and that's where
Mhm.
I can understand them not going to get a veteran. Like I said, I understand them wanting
Right.
to see.
Josh Ball. Want to
I
see
want,
what left. I understand that. You're right.
I want to see them with the pads on. I want to see them
Hmm.
going against it because, like I said, we can always go get one of these veterans that's on the couch. Like I said, those
Right.
veterans that's on the couch, they know what to do. They know how to just hold the foot down. They know how to
Yeah.
just to grab the playbook. You can go get them.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
like I said, I understand the philosophy of
Hmm.
playing Josh Ball, playing Walesko, playing Tyler Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Playing these cats and letting them learn because that's the only way that they're going to get better. It's on the
Yeah,
fly.
that's the only way.
So,
Only way.
but if
Yeah.
they like,
Only way.
if they looking trash,
Then we know it's time to make a call.
then
Right.
you know you can
Hmm.
go make a call because, like I said, it's
Right.
the reason why they on the couch. They're veterans. They don't really need training camp. They just need a few
Hmm.
weeks to get,
Getting back
under
in
their belt
football
and really
shape.
good.
Right. Yeah. To get back in football shape and they good. They can go at it.
But I got another one that I am excited about though. I think I'm excited about Osa.
Right. Right.
and
Because
that's what
think,
made
man,
it
if
good.
he puts a whole season together like he did just his first half of the season,
We
all
we
hey,
understand,
man, Pro Bowler.
we understand that he was playing way too many snaps.
Yeah.
At that time, he wasn't getting no break. It was way too many snaps for him. Somebody that needed to develop, and like I said,
Hmm.
he hit that Ricky wall,
Yeah,
and
he
that's
did. He
but
did.
and that's fine. I'm not even mad at him. But like I said,
Nah, he
if
did.
you could get you'll be able to give me what you gave me that first half of the season with the healthy and never Gallimore.
Right. Exactly.
So let's
Exactly.
so let's so let's go ahead and move. Who camp battles you ready? You excited to see?
Can't battle. What do I want to see? Going off what I was saying earlier about Sam Williams,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, man, I wanted him, Dorrance Armstrong
Mm-hmm.
and Sam Williams going to battle for them reps, bro. Don't get me wrong, I like Dorrance, man. He's a niche, but he made a nice role for himself. We got a nice little payday. He came through for us last year when we needed him, but I
Yeah.
think he kind of then peaked. I think we're not gonna get. I don't think he can. I don't know if he can if he have another gear. He been in the league what 3 4 years now.
I, I I disagree
I
with
think.
that, bro.
Okay, okay. I think.
And
Well,
and,
I think what
and
we
it's
got is what
funny.
we got.
And
Mhm.
it's funny for me saying that I disagree. You know how I felt
Right.
about Doris. That I wanted to cut Doris last year.
Right.
Get Doris. I didn't even want to bring him to
Right.
camp. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Get
So
him out of here.
I do think that he can reach another gear. I think he actually knows his responsibility. I think he actually knows
Hmm.
his role. That's the
Right.
funny thing about it. I think he actually does know his role.
Hmm.
I think his role. I think he's going to push Dante Fowler so
But
we can
dog,
get
on some real, bro, I completely forgot about Dante Fowler.
how
I
I'm
completely
ex-
forgot about Dante
I'm
Fowler.
I'm kind of excited about him now.
Right. I completely forgot about Fowler. Yeah, definitely. That's a
In,
nice lead.
in the mix, I think he's going to. I think because we know Dorrance is going to work. Dorrance
Right.
going to
It's
work.
yeah. Now I'll get that
Like,
to him. The boy works hard. He quiet, put his head down, and he go get it for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
coach's dream. So he gonna work.
Right.
So
Right.
like you say, Dante Fowler, no, he can't slip up.
I love putting these veterans like that on 1 year deals, prove it deals, because you know they hungry and they gonna try
Yeah,
to grind and prove themselves, bro.
like
That's
I
they
said.
yeah. Put
So
up a shut up right here for sure.
I do like that camp battle, and now like I said, I think Golston is gonna have. I think Golston's gonna actually, if he's gonna actually have a camp.
Right,
If
right,
he's
yeah,
gonna have,
yeah.
he's gonna have the chance to showcase himself. We got our defensive ends definitely we got a good little
Hmm.
rotation now.
And they say put enough weight on, he can three tech and
Gonna
D in
move
too, so
himself,
he
and
can come. He can,
that
yeah.
that NASCAR package is gonna be nasty. Like I said,
Hey,
we not worried about the defense.
Tristan Hill better watch his back.
Oh, he gone.
We
I ain't worried. He gone. We'll get to him later.
gonna get
We get
we gonna get to him.
um. I'm excited now that we got the pessimism out the way,
Right.
out the way. I'm excited about our wide receivers. To be quite honest with you, um, last year we know for a fact that it was no place for Simi Fioco to play.
Nah, yeah.
It
Mm-mm.
was it was it was no role for him to play. Like you said, when you have
Right.
CD, you have Amari, you have Gallup, you know, Cedric Wilson. Like that's
Second
four wide
will.
receivers. That's four wide
Yeah.
receivers, bro. Like
Noah Bryan.
Noah Brown, we know his role. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing for Simi to do but to sit back and
Hmm.
learn.
Right.
Some of the he showed some flashes, his size. I think that he would have a role early on with, like I said, with Gallup out.
Right. Right.
And I think, like I said, I think he has something to prove. I think he knows that if he shows out, he has an opportunity to play. Because
Yeah,
like you
definitely,
said,
definitely have opportunity.
James Washington,
Yeah.
he didn't participate in OTAs in many camps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
this is a big time opportunity for him. Yeah.
He behind the eight ball. And like I said, obviously, like I said, he got to show improve. It's nothing's
Got
given
to.
to him.
Hmm.
It's nothing given to him. Jalen Tolbert, like I say, we like you. We like your upside. We like your potential. We like everything that
Yeah.
you bring to the table.
Right.
Ain't
Definitely excited about him. Yeah.
ain't nothing given to you though.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know it's
Mhm.
CD. It's CD and y'all. It's
That's it. Right.
I'm CD
Basically.
Lamb, and these are the temptations, right?
And these are the temptations.
So
Ain't nobody come see you on this.
yeah, but I understand. Like I said, I do think that they can definitely tread water between before while Gallup's getting ready. There's no need to force them back, and I think that they can just find a role for these people. They can understand the skill set. Like I
Right.
said, they can understand what Simi does best. They be like, okay, let's just put him in this role. We know it. We seen what James Washington did best in Pittsburgh. Well, what can he do
Hmm.
for us? We can put him in that role. Let's move Tolbert around. Let's see what he can do. We got CD, and I think that the fact that I think now that we have less notable names,
Right.
I think Kellen's definitely going to get in his bag because it's now he don't have to
Anytime.
feed
Force.
everybody. He has to
Right.
feed everybody.
Right.
I think that's
Hopefully,
going to be
yeah. I think hopefully we add Tony Pollard into this mix too. I think he need to get more passes, bro. He need to get
yeah.
up in the slot. He need to get passes out the backfield. Like I mean, it seems so simple to us.
I mean, it should be simple to everybody that's in the
Like
organization. And you know how I feel about Zeke. I still feel that can be utilized
right.
properly. I feel that he don't have to be diminished at all. You just don't have to run him 30 times a game.
Exactly.
Like you said, you have Pollard. You can use Pollard in so many different ways.
Right.
Like you said,
Right.
this offense, and that's what I've been. I have this conversation with AJ all the time, and I've been trying to
hmm
tell him, I try to be optimistic about my team, and I've been trying to tell him we have less weapons. Less may be more for Kellen.
It might be like I said, he ain't forcing it. He just trying to just get the ball, spread the ball around. He ain't trying to get it to one or two different people. You
See,
know.
think about it. I used to have a collection of plays. You think about you would have a collection of plays because when you have all that talent, and I get it, your
Right.
talent is supposed to be so superior than other people, and at times it was. It was
hmm
just you was in your bag. I'm not, but now that you have lesser wide receivers, like you say,
Right.
you have a bona fide, like you say, star, emerging star, and you have unknowns.
Unknowns.
Now it's time for you to get in your bag, and I have to get my playmakers the ball. I have to
Right.
find a way to do something. Have to do this. Less may be more.
Right. It's time for him to earn his money. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's see what Jerry and Steven see in you. You know what I'm saying? You the genius. Let's see you cook some stuff up. With these wide receivers, with these unknown kids, with a rookie,
Like
with
I
a
said,
James Washington type. Let's do it.
because Clyde is a kept. Like I said, it's make or break season for him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it is. It ain't. I don't want to see. I don't want to see no just numbers. I want to see some damn substance. I want to see some
Mhm.
wins. You know what I'm saying? Meaningful wins. Don't put all these numbers up in the first 6, 7 games of the season and pad them stat. Nah, meaningful wins and
I think I think he can figure it out. I think he can figure because he has to. Like I said,
yeah, but he has to. He
you
has
have
to.
to you have to like I say the benefit of CD playing in the slot his rookie year. The benefit of him moving around last year is the fact
Right.
that now he knows the offense completely. He can be moved around. The
Right.
reason why you draft a Tober is because that he has the skill set. He has inside out versatility.
Right. Right.
Versatility. You say.
There you go. Versatile.
But like you say, but now you have two people that you can move around. Like I say, we know the
hmm
fact that we know Tony can actually handle carries. Like
He
you said,
can.
he can run between the tackles.
He can
He
run
can
between the tackles,
screen
outside
passes.
runners.
We can run slot. You just give him the ball. It's ways
Right.
that I think that he can figure it out. You got
Yeah.
another battle? You got another battle?
Just put the ball in his hand. I think. Let me see. I don't think. I think that's all I have for battle wise. I think. Yeah. I think that's.
We
Yeah.
don't
I think
have a.
that's. Yeah. I think that was
We're gonna have a one tech battle. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Ridgeway and Bahama.
And throw Carlos Watkins in the mix.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah,
Throw
I think
him in the
Watkins
mix.
here to stay. Watkins had a good season for us last year.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's move on to the roster bubble. You think Carlos Watkins is here to stay?
I think Watkins is gonna be here. But I think Bohanna's the one that need to be worried. That's my opinion.
Which is true.
That's what I think need to be worried.
Which is true. But I think that
Mhm.
once, like you say, you get another offseason under your belt. Like you say, you get a chance to get in shape, stronger.
Right.
You understand the NFL. You understand your role,
Right.
and the fact that they moving, like you say, Ghost and putting on some more weight. He gets
hmm
move inside. I do believe that because, like I said, I do believe that they're going to move. Like I said, he's going to be moving inside. D. Law going to be moved inside
hmm
sometimes. Like I say, Micah going to be coming off the edge. I think that's the expendable position
Yeah,
because once
it is.
again,
It is. Yep.
It's gonna be some times that Gallimore and Osa gonna be on the field at the same time.
Yeah. And I hope it's a lot more than it's not. Them two
Yeah,
together, boy. Woo, that's
so
real.
we know what Ridgeway gonna do. So
Right.
I understand that he's a rookie. I'm
The boy,
projecting, but we
the boy's
do
nasty.
know what his skill set is.
Yeah.
Is stop the run, get nasty.
hmm And be nasty. Yep.
So if Bahanda can match what Ridgeway is giving, then I think that makes Carlos Watkins expendable.
Now, see, you're right about that because you know our front office. Now, if both of them young cats are playing like that,
Yeah.
whoever's making a little bit more money is gone, and that was Watkins. So you're right about that, though. That's very true. They going with cheap. So
Now you see this entire time I didn't mention Tristan Hill. I believe he's
ain't
done.
no, ain't no need to even mention it because we know he the one.
Okay. I believe
Yeah.
that he's going to be a
Where he
camp
gonna
guy.
fit? Where he gonna fit at?
Camp.
Yep.
I just need you in camp. I need you in
Right.
camp. Get your rotation in. Let
Mhm.
get some work. So we ain't got to overwork everybody to get your work.
Right.
But yeah, you getting cut, buddy.
That boy gonna have to turn into Aaron Donald in the preseason for his ass to be on
Yeah.
this team.
And
He gonna have
still,
to blow up.
and
It's
he
still
still maybe go.
right. So yeah, it's a long road for him, in my opinion.
I got another one on the roster bubble. Israel Mukamu.
That's a good one.
I ain't heard his name since he got drafted, bro.
Me either. And safety's looking. It's crazy to say this. Safety position in Dallas was looking kind of stacked, bro.
It's crazy. I mean, how many true free safeties do we have though?
We got Hooker.
Hooker.
It's a true. That might shit.
Yeah.
That might be it, but it's true free safety here.
True free safety. Donovan Wilson in this scheme can give you. He can give you some free.
He's more of a hybrid though. Yeah.
He's more as a strong safety, but it's like that backup free safety position is definitely for the grabs because, like I said, Marquise Bell, he's a strong safety.
Right.
He's more of that J-Ron Curtis hybrid.
Yeah, Tyler Cole, strong. Yeah,
Tyler Cole. I think he can give you some free safety snaps.
Mm-hmm. He more of a linebacker type though. You know what I'm saying?
He
like strong safety.
More cut from that cloth as well.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just don't. And if they all cut from the same cloth, I don't know where Israel fits.
Right. Because he's not a true free safety. He don't have the speed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but he was a former corner. He was a former corner. So probably his skill set may translate to be able to play free. I mean, we don't play a lot of single high.
Right.
So
I just feel like with his size, and his movements, he's more like a curse clone. You know what I'm saying? They're about the same size.
They all fight for the same. They all fight for the same position, right?
Exactly.
So, but I mean, he got a chance to make some noise. I mean, like you said, he was a draft pick. These were, Marquise Bell and Tyler Cole were undrafted free agents. So
they coming though.
I definitely got all the faith in the world in Marquise Bell, especially at bare minimum. Special teams.
HBCU baby.
That's I think that's it for defense. I think pretty much.
I got one for defense.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my guy. I rock with him. But if my man Boss Man Fat step up, J. Lou might be on the bubble. I don't know about getting cut, but traded. But I don't see him getting cut, but he could be traded if Boss Man step up, bro.
A smart franchise would definitely get something for Jordan Lewis.
Right.
Like I said, if Boss Man shows up, plays how he's supposed to play, like I said, we can move Anthony Brown back into the slot. He got the versatility to play inside, outside. We got the draft pick, Bland. I believe he's going to make the team.
Yeah, special teams for sure.
But we play a lot. We play a game of we known for the IR stash.
Oh yeah. So, that's one thing we do well.
And that's what we're gonna utilize that well on defense. We got a lot of cornerback depth that's
Right.
that may showcase themselves in the preseason games or in the joint practices. It's like
Mhm.
it's where we're gonna play y'all. So okay,
Right.
next thing you know,
Right.
somebody gonna get a hamstring, and next thing you know it, they on
IR.
IR.
Uh-huh.
We
Got him.
gonna we gonna see a few of those. Um, on offense, I heard Bobby Belt say this
Mhm.
about Josh Ball. Like you said, his workout habits haven't been the best. Every time somebody was getting blown up in OTAs
Right.
and minicamp, they was going against Josh Ball. It's like he hasn't been looking good. And so
Mhm.
it's like, obviously with his questionable character issues coming out in the
Right.
draft, like he could be expendable easily.
Right. I could see that.
So
I just know how this team is with offensive linemen. It's hard to see them give up on a fourth round pick on an offensive line at the year two. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
what first year was a, you know what I'm saying, was a was a scratch year, was a redshirt
I
year. So
IR stash.
yeah, so it's hard to see them give up, after that. But I mean, it wasn't nothing surprised me though. That's for sure.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because, like you say, you can go with like you say, well, let's go. We'll have to be
Hmm.
showing up. We have to be showing up, and like at that point, you're going to go have to go get a veteran. Like
Right. Right.
unless somebody pops up, somebody pops up and shows us differently. Like you
Hmm.
say, that's what training camp is for, and that's what the preseason is for. Somebody can show us
Right.
something.
Right.
We'll find somebody out of the blue.
Hell yeah. Somebody gonna pop up out of nowhere. Yep. And I tell you, Conor McGovern, he better act like he got some sense out there on that field. Well, he could be on that on bubble for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
I, I think he good. Though. I think he good.
You think so?
I think if they would utilize him right, he's a swing interior
Yeah.
guard. But
Right.
if they're not gonna give him any center snaps, which they got a lot of centers,
Right.
so I don't know. But Noah Brown may be on the bubble.
Man, they love Noah, bro.
I know, right? Every time
Yeah, they love
he been
Noah.
on the bubble for the last 3 years, they
You're
still.
right. The last 3 years, they love some Noah, man.
I like
But
Noah
yeah,
too.
but like I said, yeah, he knows his role, man. He does it well. He's one of the best blocking wide receivers in the NFL, hands down.
And if, like you said, if Gallup is out, if you're going to utilize the short passing game, the screen
Right.
game, you're going to need Noah. Like
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
so, um,
Exactly.
Sprinkle may be gone.
Yeah, anybody, especially
Oh,
Ferguson step up. So that'd be Schultz, Ferguson, and they like old boy from Michigan. What's his
Sean McKeon.
McKinney. And they're like, that's three. That's what Sprinkle gonna be at. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That sprinkle me, baby.
yeah,
Sprinkle. So I ain't looking too good for Sprinkle,
yeah.
man.
It may not be looking too good for your
Right.
boy. I think that's about it for the roster bubble guys.
Yeah.
I think we already know it's inevitable. Terrell Basham.
Yeah.
I think he going. But like I said, you know how many people we
Yeah.
just named at DN
And
before we
even
got them.
think and even think about Basham.
And like you say, we know Golston gonna make the team. D Law,
Yeah.
Sam
Right.
Williams, Dante Fowler,
Mm-hmm.
George Armstrong, and we know
Lawrence Armstrong.
Michael gonna pass rush.
Michael pass rushing.
Yeah, yeah, come on,
And
man.
like I
I'm
said,
sorry.
yeah. Right. And he
Terrell,
really, I mean, he didn't stand out. He didn't really do nothing impactful last year anyhow. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
So like,
he was just a cool dude to have.
right.
Cool,
Yeah, I ain't mad
cool.
at him.
Yeah,
He's cool for the locker room, but that ain't shit.
his best bet is to show out. Is to
Yeah.
show out in the preseason game, show out in camp for your next team. Cause you
Right,
get cut.
exactly.
Like you say, you
That's
get
it.
cut.
That's it.
Let's move on to these coaches, man. we can
Yeah,
start off with Dan Quinn because we ain't gonna be here long with Dan Quinn.
we ain't gonna be here long. We ain't gonna be here long. Yeah.
What we expect for Dan Quinn this year?
I just want to see my man just build on what we did last year. The players are more comfortable. They've been in the system for a year now. They can play faster. They don't have to think. You know what I'm saying? Implement some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? You always got to tweak because the league is always catching up with you. Implement some new twists, some new wrinkles. But keep on. Keep your head down. Keep grinding. Keep getting on these players. Keep riding them. Keep putting them in a position to succeed, man. And like I said, I ain't got much to say about it. I know he gonna do what he gonna do, man. So I'm happy about Quinn, man.
You got your full complement, basically. You got everybody
Hmm.
back. So basically, you should be able to expand on your defense more
Right,
so than what you did last year. You know what you got, and pretty much like I said, all your starters, all your players, you know what you
right.
got. So you know how to utilize them, you know how to rotate them, you know how to get
Hmm.
everything going. I believe, like you say, just expand. Like you say, the league is changing, the league is growing.
Right,
So just add on to what you do. Like I said, you know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get
right,
another head coaching
right.
job. So your back is against the wall. And on
Exactly,
top of that, you don't want to regret not taking a head coaching job this offseason.
exactly,
So
exactly.
so your defense got to show up.
You
So
got to.
not really, but I'm not really worried about the defense. So like you
Yeah.
say, Dan Quinn, you good. Kellen Moore, you can
We
go
tou-
first.
we touched on him a little bit earlier, man.
Yeah.
My man has to get in his bag and stay there. I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of him. Week 1, oh, that's brilliant. Week 2, he's the man. Week
Mm-hmm.
3, he ain't gonna be here after this season because he
Mm-hmm.
getting the head coaching job. Week 4, wait, week 5, then week 6, we're like, okay, maybe that was okay. Then it seems like he gets figured out and he freezes.
Yep.
You know what it seemed like? You remember Waterboy when my
Mm-hmm.
man had the green book
Yep.
and his assistant coach wrote all them plays in there and he stole it
Mm-hmm.
from his assistant coach.
Yep.
Then when he lost that book, he didn't know what to do. Like it feel like he had all his plays in that green book, and if somebody gets that green book and figures it out, he
Yep.
don't know how to counter. He got to come with some counter punches this season, man. He got
Mm-hmm.
to show me something. Like, all right, they stopping this. This my number 1. I'm gonna hit him with my number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is the 3rd year.
Yep. Uh,
So 4th.
yeah, it was gonna be a fourth year now.
This
Yeah.
going on 4th year. He had almost all his starters has been in his system for 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't even have to think. They should know what Kellen gonna call for. He call it. So everybody should be comfortable in the system. We need some new wrinkles. We need to get Tony Pollard the ball. He need to be a little Zeke. Zeke don't need to be running them screens, man. He
Yeah.
does, of course, occasionally, but Tony Pollard need to be catching them screen passes. Tony Pollard need to be catching more passes out the backfield. Put that man in the slot. You know what I'm saying? You got to move, get CD in the slot, out the slot, Toller in the slot, out the slot. Man, we just gotta get that going. We just gotta mix it up. We gotta be more physical. We gotta be a physical team, man. We gotta be gritty. I want to see physical offensive play from us. Let's run the ball down here. Let's hit them outside. Don't run the ball up the middle yard here. We lose 4 yards. Let's run up the middle again. Yard here. Then Tony Pollard get one carry outside, go for 15 yards, and we don't run that play again the rest of the game, man. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to see that this year, bro.
Like I said,
I
he got
don't.
he got to get some consistency. He got to work,
Some
like you said.
consistency.
He got to work on his adjustments, like you said, his counter punches. He got to work on that. And this is what I really want from him. Where's your pride? Like you've been heralded as one of these young geniuses,
Yeah,
one of the next head coaches out there. You didn't get a job. Like, why didn't you get a job?
right.
It had to
Like,
be it had to be a
yeah,
reason why you didn't get a job. Obviously, you're a coach. You're striving to be. You took all these interviews, so I know you want to be a head coach. So
exactly.
you're striving to be that. So the
Right.
only way that you can be a head coach is to be in your bag, and you got to be in your
Yeah,
bag at all times. You got to be in your bag at all times. So where your
all
pride at?
time.
This is where your pride. This is a
This
make or break
season.
year for you.
Right.
Now I'm pretty sure,
This.
let's say Mike McCarthy, let's say hypothetically the coaching staff gets fired. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure that you can get another job. Your resume is good enough for you to get
Right.
another job. Not saying
Right.
that, but you're striving for head coach aspirations.
Right. Exactly.
It's time for you to get in your bag, stay in your bag, make
Stay
your
in there.
adjustments. Like I said, get down with the film, and grab your nuts. If people ain't doing what you need to do, come on now.
Put some bass in your voice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
come
Put some
on now.
bass in your voice.
Can't
Right.
um Mike McCarthy.
My biggest pet peeve, like me and you talk, we talk about this when shit started going sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McCarthy got to be. This is your team, bro. You got to
Yep.
be more assertive. Get up in them daggone offensive meeting with Kellen Moore. Be like, yo, this ain't working. I
Mm-hmm.
think we should let's try, collaborate, get together, man. Like this your team. Yeah, you don't want to be all on your offensive coordinator back, all in the videos, like you said, like, but you gotta, I mean, you an offensive minded head coach too. You've been there, you've been to Super Bowl, you don't want a Super Bowl, you didn't got experiences that he don't have. help him out. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing with that. He need to be more assertive in his offensive game plan.
Cause my thing is, like, I'm not about to let him have my job on the line.
That thank you. That's it.
Like this, like
Good.
obviously he's aware of all the rumors. He's addressed it. He's
Oh yeah.
he's talked about it. He's sick of it.
Oh
So
yeah.
the only way to end all these rumors is to what? Win. So like
Win.
you said, be assertive. Be in the getting these meetings. Hey, if this ain't working, help him out. Like you said,
Thank you.
don't like you said, because if he failing, that means everybody else is failing.
If he failing, you failing.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like get it together. Like I say, the penalties, you got to handle that A1. We need that. We need that. We need that fixed
A1 day one.
day one. You know
Today, I
what I'm
mean
saying?
today. They did had a meeting on that today. Like right now, Oxnard, like, yo.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be assertive. And like I said, I'm asking you same thing. Where's your pride at? Like you said, you've been hearing all the rumors. You've been sick of the rumors. You tired of the rumors. You don't understand where the rumors is coming from. Like I said,
Right.
the first year you went 6-10. Second year you went 12-5.
Right.
Like you should be feeling good. But like I said, we have other aspirations. We have other goals. Like you
Exactly.
said, and you should have that. That's the reason why you came here. Came
Right.
here for a reason. And
Right. Like
like I said, your pride, like you said, because this is it for you.
this is it. This is it.
So like,
Sean Payton breathing on your neck. Dan Quinn
yeah,
breathing on your neck. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Hey, Kellen Moore breathing down your
Kellen
neck.
Murray.
Like, too many people breathing down your neck, bro. They're not
Yeah.
getting my job. If that's the case, they're not getting my
Exactly.
job. And
Right.
and you know what that means? That means I'm making sure everybody's doing their job. If I'm the head
Right.
man in charge, I run it. We ain't about to do all
Everybody
that.
do their
Yeah,
job.
come on now, bro.
It's like
But
everybody. Yep.
this is the time to show that he can coach because you've been sabotaged.
This is it.
You've been sabotaged. To be quite honest,
Yeah.
like you said,
And you have a worse
purpose.
team than you had last year.
Yep,
Now you
on
take this
purpose.
team further. If you take this team further than you did last year, you can show us that you can coach.
You actually showing that you can coach. You actually showing what you got going on. You actually showing your bravado, all that. But like I said, you've been set up. You've been
Right.
set up to fail.
Oh, please believe that.
Before we get out of here, I had to think about it, and I do understand why. Like I said, I do understand why they're doing the things that they do, because let's rewind to last year. What was the most important position last year that we needed to fill and we did not fill? Backup quarterback position.
No, let's say we went with Cooper Rush.
You mean to tell me that coming off an injury, that getting injured in training camp, and
Mm-hmm.
they answer to that was to go get Will Greer. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now listen. It worked. They end up Cooper Rush either taking the job,
Right.
Cooper Rush end up winning
Right.
the
We got,
game,
we got
holding
lucky.
down,
We
doing
got
what a
lucky.
backup quarterback does. Like you said,
Right.
you got lucky.
We got lucky.
So let's think about it in their perspective, and let's think about it. You go get Jalen Tolbert. Let's say, for example, I believe that he's already day one walking in with more talent than Cedric Wilson.
Yeah. I'll get
So
that too. Yep.
he should be able to duplicate what Cedric Wilson is doing.
He's been, yeah, definitely.
Can they find the production of Amari? Can they find that production? Okay, cool.
Right.
Like you said, you're gambling on James Washington. But we
Right.
think about a James Washington, he was dealing with a quarterback that couldn't throw.
Ben was done.
Then he was dealing with when Ben got hurt, he was dealing with two bad quarterbacks again. So it's like
Again.
you've been set up now. I get it. A team that could develop wide receivers is the Steelers, and you couldn't make it in Pittsburgh.
Right. That's the one thing. Yeah.
That's a knock on you. But
Right.
now it's your opportunity to showcase what you really can do, because, like
Yeah.
I said, the opportunity is there.
This is it. You got time. Yep. You got balls to go around. You got plenty. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your touches.
So I can see that. I can see their vision is the fact that, okay, boom, we did this before. We can get lucky. Why can't we get lucky? It's
Right.
really what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we got to get lucky and go to the Super Bowl. I get that we don't have
Right.
a Super Bowl. I'm saying right now we don't have a Super Bowl roster.
I don't believe it.
But
Offensively anyway. I think defensively, yeah.
But the moves that we made is set up for Mike McCarthy to actually coach. And if you can actually coach, you can actually get us to 12 wins again.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually get out the first round of the playoffs again. And if we get out the first round, then It's no
All
telling
bets
then.
off. All bets off then.
That's is all. Like you said, like Cannon always said, get me in the dance and cut the music on. That's it.
Right. That's it. That's it.
That's
Joe
it,
Flacco
man.
got hot 4 games in a row in the playoffs.
You feel what I'm saying?
It
Like
ain't been
you
hot. It
know,
ain't been hot since.
and I can see and think about it. Think about like we said earlier. We've been starting off hot. All our team, all the good
Uh-huh.
teams that we
Then
start off hot. Then so now let's start off purposely slow. Like
let's
we
build something.
now we can't start off 0-2 because like I
Yeah.
said,
But we got 17 game season now, so I mean it
I
ain't
get it.
it ain't the same as it was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I get it, but
Right.
same reason that Mike McCarthy didn't heard the rumors, everybody else hearing the rumors too. They could
Right.
just quit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And also real on that logic, if you look at that schedule, we kind of got the schedule to do that. It's not the most daunting schedule. We can take a couple L's, filling this stuff out in the beginning of the season and still stack some wins heading to the end of the season, heading towards the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get my guy Lewis in here. I disagree for Cooper Rush and being lucky. We should have just had much faith in Rush as a backup like Dak as started. They came in the same year. I like him as a backup. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They came in the same year. They know
Mm-hmm.
he should know he knows the offense.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It was just the fact that I think the point that I was making was Dak coming off an injury.
Right. We didn't get a
Dak coming off
more established veteran as a
yeah,
backup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
when you had the opportunity to go get an established veteran,
Right.
to hold it
Right.
down, and you didn't.
Yeah.
You gambled like it's for example.
Mm.
Because think about it. Think about it, Lou. Last year, Cooper Rush wasn't even the backup front runner until the last preseason game.
Right. 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 He
It
had to
was
win that out.
it
Hmm.
was a lot of Garrett Gilbert.
Right. Him and
You
Garrett
know,
Gilbert.
so it was a gamble that paid off, and like I said, I get it.
Right. Like, much love for Cooper Rush though. Like I'm saying, much love for Cooper Rush though.
I like how Mike set us up week to week, far as having players hungry. Garrett couldn't do it for year having boys ready, and like you
Yeah.
said,
You
we
right about
look
that.
that's
Hmm.
it's a different
That's for
team.
sure. Different team. Yeah. It's definitely a different team under Mike than it was Garrett. Yeah. It's a whole different feel. Yep, for sure. I
It's
agree with that.
like I said, he started off 6-10 with all the injuries, with all the turmoil, all
COVID.
the everything,
Yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
everything. And then the next year when you really had a real offseason, you show up with 12-5 with your real
Right.
team. So like I
Right.
said, which one are you? If this is a make or break team, like I said,
This
we not the one putting the pressure on you. It's just the pressure of like I said, the
it,
Dallas
it's
Cowboys.
the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL, bro.
But he
Got to
knew,
produce.
like the thing about the reason why he was hired, he was a made man, like Jerry said. We know what the expectations was when he got hired. Like I said,
Right.
it's the problem that we still had that bad taste in our mouth for the Garrett years of we still losing in the first round.
Right.
So it's like, come on now. Like
Like,
and I truly believe, like you said, if we had Jason Garrett that COVID year, we had the first overall pick. Like
exactly.
yeah,
Yep.
winning 6 games was
Yeah.
was amazing with that
When he
team that
hit.
we had.
Right. We done won 3 games.
But like I said, he not gonna get the credit that he deserves until we at least get to
at
the
at
NFC
least
Championship game.
at least get to a championship game. At least. I agree.
But I say I appreciate y'all. Appreciate my guys showing up. And like I said, please like, share, subscribe. We're gonna be back. We'll let y'all know when we be back. We're gonna figure
Yeah.
this thing out. We'll get the full schedule going on with the season coming on. We're gonna get it together.
Hmm.
Like I say, Traded Cap is just now starting.
Right.
So let's get it.
Yeah. We get the preseason games going. We come on, we talk about the preseason games, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Get ready to go and get to our predictions about what we think we're gonna be for the season later on. Then
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take it from there, baby.
Let's go. Like I said, we are the Dallas Duo. I'm D.Hill. That's D.White. It's episode 7. Please like, share, subscribe. We're on 3 Man Weave YouTube channel. And we out.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.